And excuse my voice, I'm getting over a sickness. But I've heard so many terrible things about Liv Morgan in the past year or two. And it's crazy to see Liv Morgan just slowly showing all of those haters how wrong they are. As of press time, the new Women's World Champion Liv Morgan has the top selling t-shirt in the WWE. Liv Morgan has the top selling shirt in the WWE. Not only in the women's, in the entire WWE. That means more than Cody Rhodes, more than Roman Reigns, more than freaking Rollins, more than JD McNuggets, more than everybody, more than Becky Lynch. So listen, if you want to say a joke about Liv Morgan, say a joke that's true. Don't just start saying stuff just to get some jokes off, and then over time, things get proved wrong. Now, one term that was popularized over time was calling Liv Morgan the Dallas Cowboys of the WWE, insinuating that she's overhyped and overrated, as Cowboys fans do to their team every year. But the one main aspect of why I've never liked that comparison is Liv Morgan has won championships in more recent times than the Cowboys have, because the Cowboys haven't won a championship since 1995. And Liv Morgan won another championship just this weekend. And at the time when she was SmackDown Women's Champion, won a championship again before the Dallas Cowboys. So it doesn't make any sense. The Dallas Cowboys, I see what they tried to do. I see what G Baby tried to say. But again, it gets proven wrong every time I think about it, really. And let me say this. This is not an attack. This is me saying that I think people have always misunderstood where Liv Morgan is in this wrestling company and why people like her so much. I think it's a common misunderstanding. I think it also gets mixed with the fact that a whole bunch of our fans are very mean and very just straight up disrespectful to people who don't like Liv Morgan. Me, I'm not a part of that. But I will make a point to point out all of the incorrect statements that have been said about Liv Morgan as time goes on. I told y'all repeatedly, Liv Morgan is not the kind of superstar that's just going to make these big jumps. She's going to gradually get better, slowly. And if you're paying attention, you'll see it. The match against Becky Lynch. You've never seen her use that many submission moves, but she added it to her repertoire because she's learning, she's progressing. And it seems like people just don't like Liv, so they can't see when, obviously, she's adding stuff to her repertoire. You know what's next, right? She's going to get better at promos. And over time, Liv Morgan is going to start whittling down the criticisms of her. Because as time goes on, every box that they say she doesn't check off, she's checking it off. You can't say she's not a draw when everyone's buying her shirt. You can't say she can't win the big match when she wins the big match. You can't say she can't beat the Beckys and the Rhea when she did beat Rhea. I know a lot of people like to act like she didn't, but we all know she did. She beat Becky. She beat Ronda multiple times. I don't know what else we need, I want to say this too. You know what's funny? I've heard a lot of people, as soon as Liv won, as soon as the ref counted 3, we need Rhea to come back. But y'all were the same people saying, oh, Rhea's a bad champion because she's not defending the belt and she doesn't have any meaningful challenge. So y'all were just making fun of Rhea. But now, since Liv is here, you looked at both of them and were like, oh, I like Rhea more. Now you're back on Rhea's side. The flip-flop is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I love Rhea and Liv. So it don't matter if Rhea comes back. I told y'all Rhea should come back and beat Liv. I've said that on multiple occasions. But guess what? I'm going to throw something else. I'm going to throw another one at you. When Rhea comes back, Liv beats her just once. Because you got to think about it. This whole revenge tour, this is not about Becky. I know all the Becky fans think everything's about Becky Lynch. It's not. There's more to life than Becky Lynch. Liv has to beat Rhea at least once in this revenge tour. Because she's trying to take everything from Rhea. So she's already halfway to Dom, because Dom, either whether you think he did it on purpose or not, he helped Liv Morgan win the championship. So Dom is halfway there. She's going to break up the Judgment Day. You think Rhea's going to come back and everything going to be fine? No. Remember I said Liv got to work for it? Rhea has to work for it too. Is she going to get the belt back? Absolutely. I think she should. She never lost it. But she's not going to just step in there and just use her Charlotte in the bank. You know why? Because she doesn't have one. Only Charlotte does. She can't use her Becky in the bank. You know why? Because Becky has that. Rhea doesn't have that. Rhea's going to have to work to get back. You know why? Because now Liv Morgan is at the top. She's number one. She's champion. So now everyone has to work up to her, except Becky. You know why? Because she used her rematch clause. So I think she's in the main event tonight against Becky, which that could go either way. I don't know. But the narratives are going to change very soon. Liv Morgan is going to prove a lot of people wrong. And I was telling y'all this when she lost the Battle Royale the first time. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to let y'all slide because maybe her winning the Battle Royale wasn't the best option. But I was like, over time, and honestly, I saw a few people who I know don't like Liv Morgan. They already knew that Liv was going to win. So now it's starting to set in. They're starting to realize, okay, maybe they're literally walking you towards what's about to happen. All you got to do is walk with them. You want to walk the other way, that's cool, but you're going to be in the dark. The fact of the matter is, Liv Morgan is world champion now. And now everyone, y'all put everyone else up on this big pedestal. Liv Morgan is now up there. And if you don't like that, Liv said it best. You're going to have to cry about it. So I can't wait for tonight. Liv being champion is great. I hope she gets a new theme song. And for the love of God, change the Oblivion finisher. I know we have to start criticizing our favorite superstars. We can't just act like our favorite superstars are perfect at everything. Liv Morgan, I love you. You know I do. Everyone knows I do. But that Oblivion has to go. I saw you do like a flying enziguri or flying knee in the Becky Lynch match. Do that as your finisher. Make a submission. Put a little dragon sleeper. Do something. Just please no more Oblivion. It looks like it hurts you more than it hurts them. And in Becky's case, it just sets you up for a manhandle slam. And they do the spot every time y'all have the match. So just please don't just change the finisher. You change the finisher, I bet you you're going to flip at least 10 non-Liv Morgan fans to Liv Morgan fans. And that's a success to me. You know what I'm saying? You know how we get down. So see what happens.